Welcome to the Roundel Content Studio at Cannes Lions. I'm Katy Hershey, and I'm thrilled to be joined today by Melissa Burdick from Pacvue. Today, we're going to be exploring how customer-centric innovation and customer intelligence are helping brands to unlock something that we all care about, joy. Melissa, welcome.
Thanks so much for having me here.
Well, glad to have you. So Roundel's theme this year is joy is good for business. So from your perspective, how does joy show up in the work that Pacvue does with brands?
I think that as a software provider to brands, we're so focused on delivering value. And I love when our clients feel like that value is delivered to them, and it shows up in ways like saving them time, having better performance. And so if we can do those two things where their teams are working a lot less, and they can spend, I like to say, spend time on strategy, not in spreadsheets, so that they can have the software do the work for them and execute their strategy. And then the resulting kind of better performance and activation of all their media across all the retailers. Yeah. And then also we live in such a complex world. Yes. New retail media platform launches every day. There's lots of features, lots of new products. And so if we can simplify that for them and help them understand what they need to know and what they need to do, that really helps us bring joy to them.
Great. So you've been a strong advocate for customer and client centricity. How does that philosophy shape the way that Pacvue operates today?
So at our core, and since I co-founded Pacvue 7-8 years ago at this point, 2018, this is how we operated. We got lots of customer feedback from our top customers all the time. And we iterated very quickly to make sure that we were implementing what they were asking for. And so that's just been kind of our DNA, which is very fast iteration, making sure that we understand what customers need, solving their pain points through automation, through technology, and kind of this like circle. And I think we got known for being very innovative, being very fast, both with retailers of adopting their APIs and their latest features and bringing that to market quickly to our customers. So I think that that's kind of our DNA at Pacvue. We really like to be fast, take the customer feedback, understand what the pain point is, and that really is a great formula.
Yeah, I love that feedback loop and really listening, right? And then implementing what you're hearing. So let's talk about Target. What makes Roundel such a valuable partner in the retail media space?
Well, first, it's always one of the top partners that people are planning for. So that makes it very important for us. We want to make sure that we're covering where people want to prioritize. And then something else that you guys do that's unique, that's differentiated, and that we really appreciate is the granularity of the KPIs that you offer to us. And so being able to see commerce signals, being able to activate against those, you guys provide some pretty granular signals, and other retail platforms, maybe they don't provide as granular signals, but that just makes our algorithms even better. And being able to tie things like online to offline to your stores, that's also a differentiator. And so I think that those are some really unique things that you guys have, and customers appreciate it.
That's great. So you've also been leading the charge on cross-retailer attribution and AI-driven optimization. So how are those capabilities helping brands grow?
So we sit in a very fragmented world. Pacvue integrates over 100 retailers. Oh, wow. And so, I think we kind of every day, every week, a new retail media platform kind of pops up. Do you have to activate every single one? No, but some people are niche or unique and they want to. But I think that's where we really focus our value proposition, which is bringing innovation across all the retailers to have consistency, to have KPIs be consistent and things like that. The cross-retailer piece is critical. We have over 1,200 API endpoints that we integrate. And then that way we can showcase a cross-retailer dashboard. We can help people see at their fingertips really quickly, real time, how each of these retailers are performing. And then making sure that you also mentioned, of course, the AI buzzword, but the reality is AI is everywhere. And so we're infusing AI into our platform with co-pilots. So people are very used to being able to enter in, how do I do something? Where do I find this? I think at some point people won't go to toolbars anymore. They'll go just to their little chat co-pilot and be able to enter in there. And so we're really trying to make it simplify the fragmentation in the ecosystem, being able to activate their media across all of that, show them what's happening, and the ability to plan, measure, activate, and optimize of that loop across all the retailers is kind of the magic.
Yeah, that's great. Reducing friction at like every point and getting people to the information they need and answers that they need, right? So what's one moment of joy that you've recently experienced with your clients?
So something I started a long time ago, we use Slack way too much at our company, but we have a channel called Pacvue Props. And so everyone is just always talking about great things that are happening. And so the last time I looked at that channel right before I went to Cannes was people were talking about a brand new customer. There was a picture of about 10 people at dinner. And we had just onboarded a new customer, and it was the first quarterly review. And the customer was glowing about choosing Pacvue. They said it was the best decision they made. They had all these quotes from the customer. Everyone looked very happy at dinner. It was, we want to be an extension of the team. Yeah. And so really having that relationship that they're building, having an amazing quarterly business review where they saw the results. So we brought a ton of joy by being able to deliver with a great team and with the results that they were looking for. And then the quote that they literally put into the Slack channel was the customer said, their best decision was picking Pacvue. That was the best moment to see.
That's wonderful. Well, Melissa, thank you so much. It's been a joy working with you and the Pacvue team. And here's to more innovation, more insights, and of course, more joy. So one last thing that we've been asking all of our guests is what is always in your Target cart?
First of all, I love Target. There's one very close to my house. And so we frequently go to the Target. I would say I'm a pretty big over-the-counter junkie of going down the aisles of Target and picking up Claritin because my son has major seasonal allergies. And so my last cart was full of allergy medication.
That time of year,
right?
Yeah.
He's a soccer player. He's outside all day playing lots of soccer with the grass and pollen. And so I'll pick up Advil, Claritin. That's what's in my cart. It's kind of going through all those OTC aisles. And then, of course, the end caps. And when I see my customers in there, I'm like, oh, I'll grab that one too. So
that's great. Thank you so much for your time today. And thanks for joining us in the studio.
Thank you.